the different states represented as well. There we go, got that. And we're gonna hit this. Fantastic. Welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call, student training call. This is the magical night of the week. All the great announcements, all the magic, everything important happens on Tuesday night. As I said earlier, please do yourself a favor. Make sure you never miss a Tuesday night. And I think by the end of this call, you're really going to understand that even more. For the 14 new people that I've seen, I think I missed a couple. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling in from Central Florida. I'm in the middle of the state, close to the Magic Kingdom, but I'm surrounded by 20, 30, 40 lakes. I don't know. I haven't even been able to count them all yet, but I know that my best friend and I were going to fish every one of them this summer if we get a chance to, or as many of them as we can, because that's our favorite pastime other than building this great business with all you wonderful people is putting the hook in the water, wet in the line. So I'm in heaven over here in the central estate by Magic Kingdom. Listen, I've been in the industry for 35 years now. I got involved 35 years ago when I was an ex-carpenter that went back to school to be the aviation mechanic. And I was introduced to this industry, and it would look like something that I could make an extra, $500,000 a month to spoil my kids with on the weekend, because that's what I was all about. My children, anything I could do to just give my children some extra time, I did it. So I got involved. I graduated school. I went to work at the airport. It only took me a couple of months to realize this industry was opening up doors I never knew existed. This industry was making things available to me that I never would have even known about or seen before. I was that dad that got to put my kids on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice, go to every volleyball practice, go to every cheer camp, and spend as much time with my kids as I could because I had the freedom to do so. And time freedom and financial freedom. To spend all the time I wanted with them. I could take them on vacation and buy whatever their hearts desired. And I didn't get home and get my credit card bill anymore and feel guilty about how much I just spent. This industry turned my entire life around. It changed the direction I was going in. I wasn't swinging a hammer. I wasn't turning a wrench on somebody's aircraft. I was diving into something that gave me an ability much higher than being a medic in the Army to have a positive impact on the quality of life for as many people as I could get in contact with. That was my true passion in this world. That's my compass, my true north, right? Helping as many other people as I could. I got introduced to Roy Rickard a little over 30 years ago. So 30 of the 35 years I've been here, I met him. I started off because he was at a telephone company running, created a voicemail system that I needed for my business. And he gave me the system I needed. It took all the volume I handled. And he showed me a system where I could put a message and shoot it out to thousands of people at the same time as I built a network around the country. He had a love for mass communication. I didn't quite understand all that back then. It was over the telephone. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have all the technology we have today. But Rory put together a system that allowed us to communicate in mass to people. When the internet did come out, that's when he became the first guru, right? He became the lead generation guru. He had lead generation companies that soared because now he was global on the internet. He was helping hundreds and thousands of entrepreneurs all over the world with the number one thing they needed to build their business, and that's leads, people to talk to. Nobody could do it like he did. No one could build the quality or quantity of leads that he can do. And he always overpromised and under-delivered. Had that backwards. Under-promised and over-delivered, nourished every relationship he ever had and built friends all over the world. And one of them you're going to meet tonight, who was just an incredible human being in this industry. And I'll let him introduce that keynote speaker. But after he built lead generation companies, he started building website companies because that's what all of us entrepreneurs needed, right? We needed websites to get out there and get exposure and build our business. Nobody could build websites like Rory could and the team he put together. The statistics that were coming from his sites could not be matched by anybody else. So obviously we start exploding all over the internet. And about 16 years ago, Rory said he had a conversation with God one night and said, I can't believe the success. I'm blessed. We're thankful for it all, but I don't think I'm reaching my full potential. How can I help more people? How can I get this out there? And that's when he put together this system that you see today. He took his website building abilities and he started building a page that had hundreds of pages inside the main page that all represent different products and services that you get to take to the marketplace. All of you that are plugged in, you have a website that looks just like his, has all the technology he understands, all the affiliates and products and services that he found meets his core values and he's ready to take to the marketplace. And he put it in one site for you to get plugged into, get on the training site, become a student of the industry, just like I did. And whatever your goals are here, whether you're just here to make an extra 500 or 1,000, like I did in the beginning, we got a plan for you. If you're here to supplement your income, we got a plan for you. If you're making a new career like I did and Jason did and Stacy did and so many other people did, then we have an unbelievable career path for you. All you have to do is do what I did. Get plugged in, put forth the effort. What you don't understand up yet, make up for with your effort. Do twice as much as the other guy. Get out there and just and set your goals and tell your instructor what they are and let your MSI know what they are. And don't make the one mistake that you can make here. Give up on yourself and quit. Because that's the only mistake you can make. We all make mistakes, right? The only mistake you can make is give up on yourself and quit. If you don't do that, I promise you, you'll hit whatever your goals are. Jim Rohn told me years ago, remember this, Jason? Those who stick around get paid. Get plugged into the system. Take a good look at who you're getting the business with. Get sold on that plan, not the naysayers in your life that are telling you something else. So I met Rory 30 years ago. We built a great relationship together. We've done a lot of things over the years. We've made millions of dollars. We've provided an incredible life for our families. And now all we want to do for the rest of our life is find more ways to touch other people, give other people a hand up, stomp out poverty in every corner of this planet that we can, and touch as many families as we can. And then we're not going to rest until we do. So that's our goal, help as many other families as we can. Now you guys are a part of that. Rory's got a co-founder here. He's got a partner. He's got a business partner. He's got a wife. They're a team. Together, they complement each other. She's one of the most organized people I've ever met. She plans everything. Rory is the one that reaches out and creates leads and talks to students, brings them in. Daniel helps with the training and the organizing, the skill setting, and everything else. Together, they complement each other perfectly. They make a great power couple. They're going to be legends on this planet. If they're not already legends on this planet, to me they are. These are the people you're getting involved with. People who wake up every morning and say, what can we do to make it better? What can we add to the system to help people build a business? What can we do to help Dr. Applewhite and Willette Sims and Susan and Robert and Barbara and Joanne build a bigger business, make more money, achieve their dreams, get away from their job, get out of the rat race, join this and get the time freedom and the financial freedom that Now is just talking about. If that sounds like a place and people you want to be in business with, you just found your home here. We welcome you with open arms. It's 12 minutes after, so I've got to get to introducing our first speaker. It's my pleasure every Tuesday night to introduce the person that you're getting business with, and he's going to share some great things with you. And I don't know if he's going to speak first or his wife Tanie's going to speak first, but it's my pleasure to introduce one of our co-founders, my brother, my best friend, I've called him family, Mr. Rory Rickard. The microphone's yours. Take it away. We can't wait to hear the rest.
All right, so we've got a fun day today. And thanks, Niall, for everything. And well, I'm going to go right into it. We've got two amazing guests today. I'm going to bring one that you guys, if you've been here for a while, you've seen him before. And since the last time he was here, which was months ago, we've added so many new students that you haven't heard from them. But we have a program in Cash Network Direct, and it's called ERC Specialists. And I just want you guys to get an update where that's at, where they've grown. And Josh and I go back a long way. And Josh, I know you come on here, you guys, I'll let him speak, but we partnered with the Now #1 solution for this. We have it in our system. It's there to track. Anyway, Josh, if you want to come on and just give everybody an update, I might have him come on a Saturday as well, just to do this. But I wanted an update on this, and then we'll move on with Jason and our medical devices and so forth right after. So Josh, are you there?
Awesome. Rory, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Sweet. So you guys, he's going full blow on this. I wanted just an update for you guys. Some of you have been submitting great, and it's there. But Josh, if you can just do a recap and realize we have there's probably a good 100 here that are brand new since the last time you came on, if not more.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go over a couple things. One is thanks for having me. It's good to be back, and especially, Rory and I were talking about all the different updates with ERC specialists, and so far we've already helped 40,000 companies and almost $7 billion in credit coming from the IRS to business owners. And it's been definitely a road. It's been a fun road, but definitely rocky at times because, we're building a business on a program that really wasn't around until towards the end end of 2020 to the early part of 2021. And so we went from we had 6 partners when we first started. Now we have 200 employees. And what's also been cool, because we want to make sure we're always ahead of the game as far as the legality side, is we put the former U.S. Attorney General, Matt Whitaker, on our board, on our advisory board. And so we had get advice from him on different things with the government and stuff like that. But what is ERC? So I'll go over a quick piece of it. During the pandemic, there was something called PPP. And that was called the Payment Protection Plan. At the same time, there was something called ERC, stands for Employee Retention Credit. You may have seen ads now. We were probably the pioneers who really started it pretty hard in the very beginning. Now I've seen some other companies, kind of follow suit, stuff like that. But basically, a business owner, if they have W-2 employees, can get up to $26,000 per W-2 employee. You think about that, you might have a friend or whomever that is an electrician or a plumber, that has 10 employees. That means they could get up to $260,000 for their business. And that is not a loan, and they don't have to pay it back, and they can use it for whatever they want. So if they want to, add better equipment, or, if it's a restaurant, another location. And what's kind of crazy is you never want to pre-qualify a business. Because Forbes did an article about 7-8 months ago now that said 80% of business owners actually qualify for this, yet 7 out of 10 don't even know about it. And so that's why I wanted to get on and kind of give you guys some quick updates on the program. And the other part of it that we've done a lot with is churches, nonprofits, 501As, 501Cs, they actually qualify for this. And so you think about, maybe talking to, the church that you go to, that they might have 5-10 employees that they could benefit from this program. And we've been endorsed by major outlets, the Texas Dental Association, the American Dental. We're all over the dental side. We're on different associations for private schools. We're in the Hawaii Private School Association, that they vetted us out and then chose to use us to push this out to all their members of their association. So I appreciate the time. The other piece of it that we've improved on is, especially the last time I was here, if you've had maybe a little frustration at the very beginning, I get it. But right now things are running really smooth. I mean, turn times are anywhere between 5 to 7 days, which is really unheard of. And clients and people, affiliates, they're loving what they're doing right now, because it's this is going to be going on till 2025. So we still got a lot of room and a lot of runway with this. So anything more do you want me to kind of go over, Rory?
Well, so the intake process is exactly the same, and you guys make that a little bit cleaner since we started. Oh
yeah. Yep. Much cleaner. I see some people asking questions. If this is W-2 employees, not 1099. We've made it very simple for business owners to go on and upload just a couple different documents. And I'm sure that Rory has training on, what to kind of have, to be experienced when you're talking to someone and know what you're kind of talking about.
So I think that was one of the main things is just, guys, we had a really good rush going out on this. We kind of slowed up, but if you got any business you're talking to that hasn't received this yet, they probably should just see if they apply. They should apply anyway. I know that we had a couple that went through it, and they said, "Oh, we were told we couldn't get it," and then they got approved, and they're like shocked. They were shocked. They started referring other businesses in, and so it's one of those things. I think it's becoming more and more out there. But when the money's gone, right?
No. So this is tax law. So the companies are actually they earmarked $400 billion to it, and I think the end of last quarter is where I read it, November, end of quarter 3, that maybe 35% of it's been used so far. So still a lot of people haven't applied for it yet.
Okay, so we have an ERC question, and this is from Yvonne. She was trying to submit a lot in. She said 2 of them went through the program and were told they had to change their address in order to get the money.
So one thing that we had, in the very beginning, we would have them change the address to a national escrow company. So the money went there, and then they would pay us and then pay the client. So that was really the only thing. But we've since changed that.
It's been changed?
Yeah. So the money now goes right to the client.
Okay. All right, guys, and the link is in the Cash Network Direct back office. That's the link you send everybody through. And you're welcome to go look at it and click, see the process yourself, but it's pretty self-explanatory to fill out the information. And then Josh, the office gets back to them now.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's way good apparently now from where we started. You have a lot more staff to handle the influx, correct?
Yeah. We have 200 employees now, and we're probably adding another 30 here this next 2 months.
So and then I'm going to go over the runway time. We had down below. We had before that was going to probably go to 2024. You're saying it's going to 2025?
Yeah, they amended it again. So they've amended this several times.
Wow.
And it's just the very first part of 2025.
Okay. So we still got 2 solid years to push, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I think Chandra, the link for this, just go to your Cash Network Direct and logged in. It's in there. It's ERC Specialist. It's right there. You can't miss it. All right. I think, Josh, that's good for an update. We bring it to the top. We've got a lot of people that built pages on this. We will cover this on Saturday's training as well. So we'll just retouch the pages. So if you're brand new, come Saturday morning, the first hour of training, this will be one of the topics we cover.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Sounds good.
Right.
Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks. And I say that email on the other info. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
all right. So moving on, I've got to, we got to bring out Jason. Jason, if you could join me. Yep, you're co-hosted.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to start out with this. If you're brand new, this program is something we don't cover until you get into the VIP back offices typically. But we had so many of us that have been part of this for over a year. We were part of the early development. And so just listen. We're going to have ways for you to become part of this. And as we roll it out, it's going to pick up a lot of steam. It's a home run area. And Jason, if you could come join me on here, I think we got a little bit of fun. So I'm going to do this.
Uh-oh.
You're not going to put me in a big bubble, are you?
No, I'm going to try this again, though.
Okay, but I want the bubble to be proportionate to my shoulders. Rory made me look like a giant bubblehead last time.
I did. I'm going to see what it does this time.
And I spent the whole call trying to line my shoulders up to the bubble. Nope, see, it's doing it again. See, now I got to do this.
I just don't think I like your device.
Okay, wait a second. There we go. How's that?
Maybe you can try something. We'll go with it anyway for now. Okay, so we got our medical devices. We've got the NFTs that we're attaching them to, and I'm trying to think what we should do with this, Jason. Obviously, new people just pay attention. Just so you know, on Tuesdays, don't miss a Tuesday. Like if you were to miss 4 Tuesdays in a row and came back, you're going to be lost. And you just got to catch up. We're rolling new things out. We're going to touch the things that are important. We're going to resurface things like we did the ERC from time to time. And these are all programs that we're marketing. They're all things with potential. And this what do we call it? We call it Vivo. We call it in persona.
In persona. In persona,
which means
powered by Vivo blockchain.
Okay, in persona. So we've been part of this whole what do you want to call this? It's been an ascension process of its own. And a lot of us got tokens back in a year ago, and we were part of the launch of the new device and everything that's here. And then it's grown, and they've been developing some amazing things. We're now fully launched on Web 3.0, which this is our first project, guys, on Web 3.0. Don't expect any of them coming around the corner soon. They're coming. These guys are way ahead on things. On that, it's And they made some strategic changes in the last 6 months that saved us time from going halfway in and then virtually in. Now we're all the way in, right? We're all in Web 3.0, all blockchain based. And let's go over to some timelines. I think some of the biggest questions we have to cover here on Tuesday, if you're brand new, just know your instructor will get out to you as soon as they're able to. Jason, right now,
Rory, can you change the color of my jacket to match my jacket?
That's the chair.
Oh, that's a chair. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think what's going on is this new technology for Zoom is looking at your technology and saying, oh yeah, you guys are going to catch up later. So here's a bubble.
Yeah.
I can try to. Oh, hold on. I don't know if this is going to be any better.
Well, now you're a big squarehead, so I feel better anyway. And let's take a moment. This is the fire dance.
Jason, this is just to attempt to see if we can get your old technology to catch up.
If you could put me in the fire, oh, that's better.
That's not as bad, right?
It's not as
It's
bad.
the same
Yeah,
bubble.
yeah, it's fine though. I feel like I'm more next to you though. Give me a high five, Rory.
Tanya hates this immersive view for some reason.
High five, Rory. High five.
High five. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
I gotta think. Reverse.
You guys are too much. You guys are too much.
Okay, so let's go back to what I was covering. Recap. Right now, we are in the founders pack phase where we got the level 3 NFTs that are going to be part of the mining process. They're going to be creating, I guess, value to the NFT, but it's basically part of the minting process that allows us to create. And literally, this is it's our heartbeats creating the cryptocurrency, right?
yeah.
Right. I guess that's how we're breaking this down. That's where the mining process is our heartbeat, our health data, creating the value of the token.
That's right. Yeah, you wear a watch, Rory. Monitors all of your statistics, all your vitals. Does everything the same thing as your Fitbit, your Apple Watch, all the things, all of it. And in fact, the company that created this product that we're promoting now, Rory, they were the first in the world. Apple was second to them in creating this type of technology. So they're right on the cusp, and they've been innovating for 5 years now since the first health watch came out, which was theirs. And so they've been working on fine-tuning it. And now not only have they created a watch that monitors all your health vitals, it actually leverages your heartbeat to mine crypto. And once we take that onto the exchanges in the next handful of months after the founders phase, that your heartbeat is literally going to be printing money through your watch, which even just saying it out loud now, Rory, sounds insane.
It does, except we've been watching this progress, so we know where it's at. So right now, where we're at right now through January 31st is founder packs. And I'm going to explain the backing, why this is done the way it is it gives us as marketers a chance to stake into the potential of this and really gain a lot of oomph as we launch it. So it's worthwhile for us to share, talk, and pass this around. And that's the whole idea of this is we're all coming together saying, hey, we believe in our identity being protected. And if people are going to make money off of my medical data, it should be me making the money off the medical data, but in a protected way. And that's what this is really. This is the change. I think it's there. Is we're first to market in the health protection of data, which is pretty massive. I mean, the one thing about technology is we've lost privacy, not gained privacy, and because of corporate greed, we'll break it out. The big tech companies. This is allowing us to put it back in our hands and in a way that's going to be monetized, and medical data is probably the most. It's probably the most
sought after commodity in the world right now.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Hey, Rory, all we need to know is that Fitbit was losing money every month, but Google, for some reason, paid $2.1 billion with a B for a failing company. Why would they do that?
Yeah. Well, us data guys understand what data's worth, and health data is crazy. I mean, it's just, the macro data alone helps research and development of new drugs, new methods, everything. Telemedicine and virtual medicine it's not something coming, it's here. And this is just going to tie more and more into it. And, the more we have control of our stuff, I mean, you think about it, this is a crazy thing, but I want to dive into it a little bit. This little device does more in sensing than what computers and all the equipment in a hospital does in a room. And this does all of it. I mean, you watch technology get smaller, better, faster, cheaper. That's this, right? And we can literally track our vitals and give the information to our doctor through this and our reporting. We can literally know where we're at better than going in and using the equipment that is there, and it's with us all the time. So it's a pretty remarkable process. We get it. We watch where this is going, but we're on the forefront of it. There's no other company that's allowing the scanning to happen in a way that protects your data. Yeah. So, and there's more things coming with this, but I think what we need to talk about right now is between now and January 31st, we're getting all of our we have the legacy people that have been here for over a year that are able to take another stake in this. And then that happens, and we'll go through the process. So there's a couple things, and you guys, if you're in doubt, go to your instructor. If your instructor is not available, you always go upwards to your MSI, where everybody's getting connected and getting worked out on here. This is why we do our leadership the way it is. Right now, everybody should be getting their stuff linked up. They should be getting their basic NFT minted. It's free. Everybody got it's $15. Everybody got a code to get that for free. And you get the basic NFT. So legacy minimum, you get a basic NFT that allows you to run hub consoles A and B. Look at it kind of like a binary. You got the left team and the right team, A and B, to run. And we're building two consoles that tracks the mining, the information, and the distribution of wealth in this program. And anybody new coming in, if you like this program, get with your instructor, they can get you in, but right now it's just founder NFTs. After we get through this founder phase, we're going to be adding customers and growing the team in a different way. We're going to be basically getting people, we're going to give them an invite code. They'll get the in-persona app. They'll get the invite code to get linked up. And then they'll be able to go to the store and buy a device for $150. Pretty much, right? Jason, that's how it goes forward after this launch, right?
You got it. Right now, it's about rewarding the people that have been waiting for a year. And so for those of you that just got started yesterday or the week before, congratulations. You get to piggyback on the RRR family, right? And you get a late mover advantage, we'll call it, but you get to jump in. It's the same way we did. The teams before us, and there's over 10,000 NFTs that got minted over the last month, over 20,000 founders packs that have been sold over the past since December 1st. These are the teams that have been waiting for 5 years for this. These are the people that have been pioneering this for 5 years. And we were gifted an opportunity to jump in. Some great relationships from Rory and myself. We were able to jump in at the end of the long wait, and we were able to take advantage of everything that they've been working on for the past 4 years. And a lot like you guys that just joined RRR over the past week, you get to take advantage of the waiting that we've been doing, the trial and errors that we've been doing. And so that's a benefit of being a part of the family. For those of you that just came in right now, you get to be a part of it. Yes, Rory, it does cost $1,500 right now. I see one of the threads, it costs $1,500 right now. In order to be able to be a part of the program. However, once you connect with your MSIs and you understand what the difference is between a free version versus a $1,500 version, you'll see just like that. The $1,500 isn't $1,500. It's a license to print a significant amount of money every month for a very long time. And so it's not $1,500. It's jumping in and mining, meaning the data that's being mined on your watch, you're going to get paid significant amount more than someone that comes in a couple of months and gets a $200 band and collects a free NFT. So the waiting has been worth the while for those of you that jump on for the Founders NFT. Yeah, it's exciting, right? I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll just we're gonna be running this up there. We're gonna be touching base on this on the calls because there's a lot of questions, a lot of new people, and we weren't gonna we were going to do a special call just for the people that were waiting. But when we understood how they were going to launch this in a month or two, the education that we get to cover on what this means and rolling it out to everybody was, to me, it just seemed made sense. I talked to Jason. He's like, yeah, we can share with everybody there. We're not, nobody like anything. Don't feel pressure to jump in on this other than we all believe where this is going. We like the outcome of it. And, we launched a thing a year ago and we launched it on a Tuesday, just like this. We launched it on a Tuesday and we had a lot of people that have been part of this crypto, what do you want to call it? Information, knowledge, learning process that we're in. We launched with this on a $500. We got the watch for $500 and got token that's turning into the VSC, right? Correct?
Yep, exactly.
And we all get a stake that. And this is for people that came in before. No one else can get added to it. Door's shut. It's done. But I'm just letting you guys know this is why we do the Tuesday calls, so we can roll out opportunity like this. And we took it in a program, and what happened is based on a lot of things, they escalated what they're going to roll out, and then they launched the founder packs to launch a whole new marketing and take care of people that have been in the lurches waiting, and we're part of that. And we're rolling that out here till the end of the month. So we'll be on Tuesday the next 2 Tuesdays we'll be keeping up on this as well. And then the 31st we'll explain what's going to happen then going forward with the new people and how we're going to be marketing this. So as we're getting to this Founders Pack stage, which the Founders Pack, I don't know what all comes in that other than we all get a new device. I'm getting that new BioSense watch because I don't need my watch to display tell time.
I'm going to slide if you want, Rory.
Yeah, actually, I want you to run that on there. And it's good for you. Here's the thing, guys. We've been part of this learning curve for a year. If you're brand new, don't worry. We're going to catch up. We're going to catch up on all of it.
And Rory, people got started way back in the beginning. Yes, they got some coins to be able to stake. However, Rory, a founder's NFT versus a free NFT, you're going to recoup those coins nonstop. You're making 40 times more coins. You can stake all those coins every day.
I was trying to get to that and just paint this picture out because of what it is. So
you can stake every day.
Yeah. So we all got part of the program was there. We all got an amazing value. We got the watch basically for free. We got tokens that then, 10x. And we had a way to earn a bunch more tokens and be part of building the launch point, the marketing points, and everything that's there. And so as we did that, some of us have, what do we have? 5,000, 18,000, 20,000, 50,000 of these tokens that we get to stake and earn 10% AP, basically 10% on the tokens. So basically that's going to be minting tokens and earning tokens. So for that $500, we got that ability. Well, for $1,500 with everything that comes in this founder's box, you're getting this level 3 NFT, which allows itself to mine at a superior rate and get those tokens. And the more tokens, the better, because based on the token value, the more tokens you have, the more you can exchange those in the network, in the crypto network for, I guess fiat or whatever exchange you want to use based on the value. And we're all banking that the value of our data is going to be worth more and more and more based on how this works. And the more people we get involved with it, the more we tie into it. But there is not a better source of the sensing technology than what we have. And it's the only one that's tied to blockchain. It's the only one that's tied to what do you want to call it? Protecting our data.
Yeah,
it's self-sovereignty of our data.
You got it. It's the first example of sovereignty that we've seen in a product that I've ever seen in any product ever.
And that's a big problem to solve. And as marketers, we solve problems. But this is something we saw. And the more you understand data and what they've been doing it as, the big tech companies, they make a lot of money off of what we've been doing. And they, like Google, they make almost all their income off of data, advertising, connecting products and services through the data services. They make money off of our data, and our health data is probably the absolute most valuable data there is. That's the area we're working in. Health, you guys, health, life, that's number one. Everything else becomes after that. All right. Go ahead, Jason.
No, it's just I'm clicking through the slides. You're running through the whole presentation, Rory. And this is the, it seems complicated. Yes, sometimes when we're getting it set up, it's a little bit complicated. Like tomorrow is going to be significantly easier, for example. Next week, it's going to be even 10 times easier. And the goal is to make it so simple, it's ridiculous by the end of the founder's phase. And that's really why we're getting the promos that we're getting now, is because we're the ones out there testing it. We're trying it. We're going through the problems. We're going through the challenges. And let me tell you, yeah, we've gone through a few challenges, but we're knocking them off one at a time. Like I said on the call last night to the instructors, Rory, it's really about getting as many people set up that want to be the pioneer of this product and this promo and this whole program that wants to. And yes, your data matters. And yes, companies like Google, Facebook, all these companies are making money. Apple, they make the money off the watch, guys, by selling your data to companies that you don't want to have your data sold to. Companies like insurance companies, for example, that will use that data to say, hey, Rory's not so healthy today. We're going to increase his premiums. Or, hey, Rory's not, it's not being used to our best interests. And so this is the first product that provides sovereignty. Sovereignty means that you own that data. And so inside the watch, guys, you have the capacity to sell your data anonymously for the good aspects of what health data can provide. What are the good aspects? Well, imagine if you're a research company that's trying to solve, a degenerative disease. Imagine if that everybody that had that degenerative disease provided you the health data of how you were feeling that day, what you were eating that day, what your health looked like that day. It's going to be significantly easier to be able to create a solution for the challenges that we have health-wise if they have the data. However, that data can also be used for bad as well by selling it to, for example, insurance companies. And so this program literally gives you the capacity to monitor your health through all the different things that we have accessible on the watch. As well, you'll be able to anonymously sell your data into different companies that will use that data to improve the humanity, to improve the health of humanity. So it's a win-win, Rory, across the board. You get paid, you're protected from your anonymous data, meaning it's not being given away, it's not tied to your identity, and you get compensated for the whole thing. It's the biggest win-win I've seen in a technology company in my life.
I'm gonna point out something, and actually I'm gonna point out two things. One, knowing how data works and understanding like the internet and how it's been growing, and then watching Internet 2.0 come out and 3.0, I have risked time and energy and money in that direction because knowledge of that's only made me money. Like there's a learning curve in anything. And I look at this as both, and this is definitely an investment that we expect these tokens to pay off and be valuable. And that being said, we want to get as many tokens coming in as possible.
Yes.
The third thing is, we've seen what Bitcoin has done and where the challenges it solved and the things where it's going, but the cryptocurrency, it's not going away. And cryptocurrency based and backed by something of solid value, such as data that can be collected, used for business purposes, used for macro intelligence, seems to be a better thing than just saying, well, it's got value because it does something. This is the purpose. It's what do you want to call it? It's a functional process. And because it's functional, I feel better about investing in it because I'm not investing in air that just has a cool dog or something on it. I'm investing in a functional process. And it's not just a small category, it's health. It's like number one. So to me, we're betting that this company and everything that they've been putting together is going to deliver a solution that's worth money. It's worth value to somebody. And if it's worth value, the value is going to be completely reflected in the token value. So if we're in a process where we can be minting those tokens and receiving more and more tokens, that's how you get part of that value being created. And as marketers, we go out there and grow the marketing base. For us, this is a cross-marketing dream. We're in the health data, a health device, and we have health and nutrition programs and products to cross-market. This is just circular marketing. We don't need to change our structure. We just need to add to our structure and formalize all this. And our same clients and customer base that is tied into health and nutrition, everybody wants to know their stats. It's something we do. even if we don't like doctors, we know we got to get reviewed every now and then, especially if we feel like we have like a heart tremor or something as we get older. We start caring about our health, right? We start caring about things. And there is going to be more and more science-driven solutions for mankind due to macro data that's properly created and utilized. And it already has been being done. And not only is it great for the marketing aspect, but it's great for solving problems. And because of the macro side, that's what they're going to be looking for. But we get to do it in a way that's not going to jeopardize our freedoms of our data. We don't want to be, judged and, tailored. If employers had access to see, hey, is this guy a healthy guy to hire? Is he going to cost me more in insurance? Is he going to cost me more? Is he going to be sick a lot? They would want that data, and if they get it without knowing, we wouldn't have to know. They could tie into it. They already are apparently getting access to that, and it's going to create biases. It's going to create, where people aren't going to get hired where they could have because for some reason they have a higher cholesterol than the other candidate. Things like that are real. This helps protect that. That's a purpose. And I think the more that people understand that, and the more it gets out there where it's actually more harmful, people are going to want to protect it. Not just that, but think about it. We all have health indicators, hereditary or otherwise, that we're concerned about, right? Whether it's cancer in the family, high cholesterol, heart disease. Heart disease is still the #1 killer, even more so today for other reasons. But we want to know what's going on. If we have early indicators, because this is sensing things, and we can send a report to our doctor that can show statistics of things getting worse, don't you think that's valuable? The price of life is what? It's priceless. And that's what we're dealing with. And I think the more I understand that, the more I think about it, the more I get excited to be backing something like that up. But also, as a currency, it's backed by science. Literally, it's money backed by science and science derivatives, right? Science is only the understanding of what things are going on and making logical conclusions and formulating a plan based on the numbers, the data, right? This is collecting numbers and data.
Yep.
So the more I think about it, the more I understand it. It seems like something we should definitely be part of. And that's why, Jason, you and I talk about this a gazillion times now, and they keep showing a direction where it's like they're ahead of what I even think was even possible. And it just makes the value look so great. And I'm just going to put this out as a marketing guy. The value behind a real functional token versus a token that has no backing value other than popularity, I'm going to go with the one with data behind it. I'm going to go behind function, not just popularity. We all know that investing in the future is something we should all be looking at doing. And I'll go over the founders pack, Jason, because $1,500 in Bitcoin today isn't much.
No.
Right?
No.
$1,500 in Bitcoin years ago seemed like a lot of money, and it turned into, it's done very well. We're getting at this at the very bottom value, really, because it's perceived value of going forward. We're not really even collecting the data on all the people that's going to be using this yet. The mining process is about to start. We get to come in here. We're going to gain this NFT with a higher minting process, and we get to stake our stuff from before. Some of us are going to be double, triple, quadruple dipping because we've been writing this out for a while. And now we get to go forward with this thing. And we start mining when?
As soon as we sync up 15,000 wallets. I think we're at 11,000 now in the last couple of weeks.
What I'm trying to say is we're going to be mining just around the corner.
Oh, yeah, just around the corner.
Right. So and that means that our NFTs that we're getting synced up and understanding how to tie into everything are going to start creating token.
Yep.
And if the token's got a value, we're making money. If the token has no value, that's the risk. No value means we wasted time and we have a basically an electronic game, right?
I don't see that as even possible. Health data.
I don't either, but I'm just saying I'm weighing this out like how I looked at it.
Yep.
I'm going to back up something with functional over popularity every time. And popularity can come and go. It can drop off. This is data that's, we're not competing against another data source out there that's protected.
I would love anybody, Rory, I would love anybody to show me a coin out there that is backed by anything other than speculation and hype.
That's my point. That's exactly my point.
Any. I don't know any. They're based on infrastructure, sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know any. Yeah, you know, you got some great coins that are backed by infrastructure, but providing infrastructure for what? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is the first company this is really what caught my eye, is that this is the first coin that I see that's backed by an asset that other people will be acquiring and buying through the chain to support their businesses. Governments will have access to healthcare data from their people. I don't know any, Rory. I haven't found one yet.
Yeah, that was my point. I guess I'm saying it in a technical term is, you know, so I look at it, you know, if I'm going to invest and hope to you know, we want our money working for us. We want to be smarter about our time and our leverage, right? And having an NFT, a data NFT, the storing data and gaining value, and also, you know, minting the actual cryptocurrency that's running the data system. That just seems smart to me. It just seems, you know, it seems like a very safe, I would almost call it a gamble, that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. The value is going to be there based on what we understand, and to be part of it. And then also we get to control it as an organization where we're going to be marketing it and getting this out there. And I have to tell you, we've had a year to market these already. People like the fact of what this does. And especially as, you know, those of us that are, you know, over the age of invincibility of, like, you know, what is it? Is it 24? After 24, we start realizing we could die with the stuff we're doing. After the age of invincibility, our health means more and more to us, right? Because we want to stick around for our loved ones. We want to take care of things. We don't want to, you know, we want to do preventative things versus just let nature do its course, and, you know, our bad habits catch up with us and so forth. It's amazing what's available, but knowledge is powerful. And if our body is sending out, you know, information that can literally define what we should or should not be doing to prolong our healthy lifestyle, we need to know that there's value to that. And that's where I see it. There's huge value to that.
Yeah.
You know,
Rory, I was talking to corporate today too, and talking about kind of how the upgrade strategies will work in the future. I mean, guys, imagine if you wore a health device and a health watch and you got everything that we're talking about right now, but as well, you got paid more currency, you got paid more tokens, and you were incentivized to improve your health records financially. Meaning a company is literally willing to pay you to be healthier. That's how the upgrade process is going to be working in this company. You're going to get paid more to get healthier. I've never seen anything like it. Rory, I got a video queued up here. It's about a minute and a half. You want to watch it?
Yeah.
Minute and a half, guys. In my opinion, this is the only tool, and this is available on inpersona.com. The first little video on the right-hand side, it's accessible right there. But I don't think a lot of you guys have seen it. And I'd love for you guys to watch it. It's about a minute and a half. And in my opinion, this is all we need. This is all I use when I'm introducing what we're doing to other people. So I'll just hit play right now. So have your speakers up.
In Persona, the first Web3 app that uses your heartbeat to mine crypto. Built on Vivo Smart Chain, In Persona's community powers the first decentralized digital health platform and is shaping the future of digital health, where people own, control, and decide how to monetize their anonymized data. A fun and motivating experience where you become a crypto mining machine. Proof of Sensing technology uses your heartbeat and other health metrics to mine Vivo Coin or VSC. Join In Persona, a community of over 500,000 people worldwide reaching for their health goals through NFTs, SocialFi, and HealthFi rewards. In Persona's revolutionary revenue sharing rewards program is as simple as wearing, sharing, earning. All you have to do is download the app, mint a data NFT, choose your device, and share your invitation codes. You earn from two categories of rewards, HealthFi and SocialFi rewards. HealthFi rewards come in VSC. You earn them by passively monitoring your health with a wearable device connected to a data NFT. You're essentially becoming a crypto mining machine. The data NFT sets the parameters of data collection for your device. Your NFT level determines the amount of data you collect. The more data you collect, the more rewards you receive. There are two ways to earn SocialFi rewards: personal rewards and community rewards. personal rewards come from your data and from the people you have invited. When your invitees mint data NFTs, you receive USDV, also known as Vivo Dollar, and from their data mining, you earn VSC. Community-based rewards follow the same logic. As the community develops around each of your activated invitation codes, the people invited by the people you invited, the NFTs they mint grant you USDV, and from the data they mine you get VSC. As a multi-blockchain US dollar stablecoin, the price of USDV is always pegged to $1, and the price of VSC is determined by the market. Within the InPersona app, you can swap VSC for USDV and then use a Vivo Pay strap or card to spend it on goods and services. VSC can also be bridged to BSC or Polygon networks for further swap to other cryptocurrencies. USDV can also be used to purchase products and services like NFTs. The future of digital health. You own your health data and its value, embracing the impact of wearable technology and using it to create healthier lifestyles.
Doesn't get any easier than that, really. Aside from the music being too loud, Rory, it's pretty simple. You put on a watch, you mine, and you can take that watch with the data that you mined, and as soon as we go live, you'll be able to walk to the store, and by the time you walk to the store, the currency that you're creating, you'll be able to buy something from the store. If you can't see tens of millions of people being excited to go for a walk to print some money, I don't know what we're looking for in marketing, Rory.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful when we put it that way. And also, building the hubs and building a network and the marketing aspect of being able to be part of this, the more we open our community up, the more we grow our community, the more value we're creating, but also the more token we're creating. It's all synergistic to growth. And like we were talking before, after we get to the founders stage, people can earn up by bettering their health. That's where the value is. So we're talking, living a healthier lifestyle and getting rewarded for it. And really it's medical processes for better longevity of health and healthy lifestyles. That's kind of the message I get. And that's the message they've been saying all along. And so, by the SocialFi and the Healthify combination, right? So there's a reward for sharing it. There's also the reward for your health getting better. That's the whole idea, right? And you think about the aspect of that. And I know we've already had insurance companies, medical clinics, a lot of interest in getting these devices out to their clients, because once you have the knowledge, it's a checkpoint. And I got to tell you, over the last year, forget about the value of the tokens, forget about the value of this aspect. How many of our community here at RRR247 have been improving their health because they're aware of it and making more steps and doing more things to have a healthier life because it's measured.
Yes.
And that is what makes me very happy, right? And also it can measure the value of our health and nutrition products we take, the value of just awareness, right? When you're aware of your health, you're gonna make better choices, and that alone is worth this freaking device.
Rory, I've been promoting health products a lot like yourself my whole life, and I'll say it in the most simple terms I can. Putting that device on for the first 60 days and running reports, and it has made a larger impact on my health than any product. And I got lots of products, but the awareness level, Rory, just hit me in the face. Like right down to waking up in the morning. First thing I do is I check my sleep, and I'm like, what? Why did I not get more REM sleep? And so I'm like, what did I do differently last night? How do I get a deeper sleep? And it's impacted me tremendously. Rory, I actually asked, I don't know if you bring people on these calls like this, but I asked a couple of the MSIs that have already grabbed the founders level NFT, and a couple of people that I've been working with, pretty well every day, just to kind of jump on and kind of say what they saw here. I don't know if it's applicable or not, but or maybe it's better for a different call.
That's really good. Who did you want on there?
We had Donna, Sean, Perry, Stacy, just a handful of people that have been working, plugging away, doing some presentations. They've been helping people get upgraded. They've all grabbed their founders pack. I think they a number of them got 3 or 4. I think we just put through another 6 today. And guys, if you want to be a part of the pre-launch, with us and get up to speed on it. If $1,500 doesn't break the bank, obviously, if you want to wait until the founders phase is over, you can grab a device for $150. If you already have a device, you can still maintain your free NFT. So everybody has a free NFT right now. You just have to claim it for those that were part of it. If you just signed into the community in the last after September 27th, then you'll need to grab a device. But if you guys want to be a part of that launch team, all you got to do is put your hand up and say, hey, I need a code. And I saw a couple of you guys in the chat saying, hey, all I need is a code. Just go through your referral lineage just to make sure you guys maintain your same structure, because I know you've had the same structure for.
Deal with your instructor.
Yep.
And if you can't get your instructor, go to your MSI. They know how to check all that. We are so organized here, always will be. I'll look at this. Andy Perryman's on there. Sean's on here. Donna's on here. If you want to bring him on, Jason,
Yeah, sure. Any of you guys able to hit on mute?
Yes.
there's Andy.
Yep. Yeah, I'm here also.
Awesome. How are you, Andy?
Good. I'm wonderful. So
Good.
Here's my device. I've had it for over a year. And
Good.
the thing that excited me about it to begin with was I was able to tell my cardiologist when I had issues arise just by using this device. And he was able to jump in and try to help me get whatever the problem was fixed just by seeing the readings on this device. And it's remarkably accurate. I've checked it against his equipment in the office, and it's remarkably accurate. And now I get to make piles of money.
Yeah.
I love it. See, guys, go ahead, Rory.
I was just going to say, having knowledge about your health to work with a professional is, that's what all that big machinery was. And I've heard it so many times. I know we had a gal that works in a big clinic, and she said this device was just as accurate as their millions of dollars of equipment. And it's handheld. It's so much smaller than their stuff, and it read the exact same details. Exact.
Rory, it's kind of like it's crazy to know that the world, the whole world, was run on technology, that you have more powerful technology in your cell phone right now than the world's supercomputers that powered our financial systems for decades. And what we're experiencing is the same thing what Rory's saying. It's not inaccurate. A watch can literally do the same that millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment used to be able to do before. In Canada, it's a 6-month waiting list, Rory, for an ECG. I asked my friend, when's the last time you gone for an ECG? He's like, oh, no. He's like, no, I'm not waiting 6 months for that. I was like, I run 10 every month. They're like, what?
Jason, I actually wore my watch to a doctor's appointment, and I told Rory about this the same day. And I told him, and he just got that funny smile on his face, like, yeah, I've heard this before. So I took all my vitals right there in his office, and then his nurse took all my vitals right after I did them, and they were off like 1 digit. And he was just totally amazed by it. And he goes, okay,
right?
We'll listen to your watch from now on.
There was an article written in Inc. magazine that really sold me on this about a year and a half ago that I read. And the article talked about how by the end of 2023, they were estimating that over 90% of the population will have a doctor in their pocket, meaning there will be some form of device, whether you grab a watch, a Hilo watch through this program or not. By the end of another year coming, you will have some device. And to me, the only question is that device making you money? And do you own the data?
Correct.
That's it. Who else was able to jump on? Perry or Sean, Perry, Stacy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
There's Sean.
So,
Sean, yeah, go.
I will tell first, I'm Sean Flaming. I'm one of the MSIs here, but I will tell you right now, I haven't taken it to my doctor. I try not to go to the doctor too much yet. I'll wait till later on to do that. But it is a motivator to get out and go work out, get your steps in. Every day I do at least 10,000 steps, maybe more. 10,000 steps. And then I'm super excited about the whole crypto thing. So instead of paying for a subscription, I'm going to be creating crypto to pay for the subscription, and which is, you can't beat that right there. And I would just like to show you this. Oh, I got both of them in the mail. Haven't opened them up yet. I'm going to do that tonight. So
you
very
grabbed two.
excited about that.
You grabbed 2 founders packs.
So I bought one for me, and then I
Yep.
bought one for my wife, because I think if I got one for me and not her, she'd be upset about it. So
Sean, why did you choose to upgrade? What got you? What made you decision to grab the founders pack, not wait for the free one? Anything?
Honestly, well, not wait for the free one. So first of all, I feel like if I'm going to tell somebody about it, I should be doing it. I'm not going to tell somebody to do something, and then when they're like, "Oh, when did you do it?" and I say I didn't do it, that doesn't make sense to me. So that's the first reason. But also, I believe it was you, Jason, that showed me the calculator. And like the minute you showed me the calculator on how it's going to play out and stuff, and I take everything. I actually put everything in simple terms. You were talking about like 8 people and 16 people. I went into the calculator and put 0 people, and it still only makes sense to get the NFT level 3. So I'm just putting it that way. I try to bring things down to floor level, and
To simple.
it's awesome. Like I'm super stoked about it. I can't wait till it comes out. So
Nice. Thanks for sounding off. Donna, were you able to jump on? Stacy?
I'm on my tablet, but
There she is.
finally, I just like to say that one of the features that I like about it is
Hey,
that
Donna,
it has
Donna, before you sound off, can I just say congratulations on putting in 3 level 3 NFTs today?
thank you. And
You
thank
just
you for your patience, because it was thanks to you that they came through finally.
Hey, Donna, you just qualified for a free founders level NFT today, right? You know that?
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, congratulations. Anyway, tell us your story.
Well, one of the things that I like about it is not only the health benefits, but it's got that guardian feature where it notifies somebody if you fall. Well, I'm older and I, live by myself, and I dropped it one day and it called my daughter, and she called all upset. She goes, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" So that works great, guys. If you get that for your parents, if you've got older parents. And I'd just like to say thanks to Jason for all his patience in helping us get through the process as well.
Oh, all good. I'm here for you guys. Thanks for sounding off. Congratulations.
I'm here too, Jason.
Thanks.
I'm here too, Jason.
Yes.
All right. So first of all, we missed out on the Bitcoin. Why? Because no one brought the opportunity to us. And when we did find out about it, it was after the fact. And it was like, okay, when something like this comes to us again, my husband and I both said, we're not missing out. We're just not. And the bonus is there's an actual product with this watch. With Bitcoin, what product did they get? Did they get to hold anything tangible in their hands? No, here we get to touch. And I got that NFT level 3 to go through today. I was so excited. I was whooping it up on our little chat. And, I'm so excited that not only do we get an opportunity, they always say being in the right place at the right time is important. And I just feel that this is my time. This is mine and my husband's time to build some financial, like Andy said, bringing it in. My tithing my tithing of 10% is going to actually go up, and I'm not going to be having to go up over 10%. Sorry, Andy. But it's like Sean said, putting in that 0 into the formula and it still made sense was like, this is a no-brainer. You've given us all the tools, and yeah, like Donna was saying, the support you've given us so that we can get back to our teams has been just, it makes it a whole lot easier on us.
No, it's great to be here. You guys let me in, so I really appreciate being here with you guys. And like I said on the call last night, if any of you guys want to be a part of it, if it takes 2 hours, for each of you to come in, I've got 24 hours in the day. So whatever it takes to get a solid group of individuals that have the level 3, because I know that you guys are going to be the beacons of the opportunity itself in the years to come. So
I'll get you an address. I'll get you an address for that tithing, Stacy.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Rory, you got great stories already, brother. I love it. I was expecting, you got to get this because of this and the finances and financial, and we're going to make all the. And I love where you guys took the testimonials immediately. It benefits on how it's improving your health, how you can improve communities around you. It's a high touch product. So.
All right, so I'm gonna put this on. Jason, you'll be on Saturday morning.
Yes, sir.
And so you guys, between now and then, get your instructor. But no, Saturday morning we're gonna be there to address some Q&A and any troubleshooting on that too. I'll bring up the ERC stuff on Saturday just so everybody knows what the page is, how to get it. That'll be short and brief. Then we're gonna spend the rest of the time troubleshooting, going over all this for that first hour. Then we'll go to wine, and then we're gonna go to obviously the marketing training. But I'm going to just put out one more thing before we end. And again, thank you so much, Jason, for everything. He gets it, guys. He gets making sure we know this. The more we know, the more we can pass on. The more we can write about it. The more we can know the angle it's going to go on. And we haven't even approached all the marketing angles we're going to go on, because right now it's positioning first, get this stuff going. Then when we're going to go after customer acquisition after the positioning, that's where we're going to have a lot of marketing fun, and we're all going to be set up to win from that. I'm going to just go over some things, especially for new people here. We have an IBO program that allows you to get $750 a month. That type of income coming in allows you to participate in more and more things to create wealth and abundance, leveraging time and resources made available. As you're building the marketing, as you're taking advantage of all the income streams, the more you have coming in, the more things we can progressively grow with. You're going to see that we participate in things that we have say in the growth. We're marketing, but we like to press our interest, not just in the commissions we make from the products, but from the overall the company whenever possible. That's why we leverage things. And this is why this fit our community, is we get to leverage the growth of this today and tomorrow and in the future. And as we're, minting and staking and participating in the token values, we get to be part of that growth, and we get to cash out as we need to. This is a smart move in addition to what we're already doing, and it's circular. I just want to just bring that all together as we go, because if you're brand new and you haven't seen the circular power of what's here with your PBS and everything we structure it, it's awesome once you see it. All right, Jason will be on Saturday. God bless everyone. Talk to you guys all